Have you ever gone to a new city and suddenly realized, well, that almost happened to me. And trust me, it was scary. Let me tell you my story. I am a student. A few days ago, I decided to travel alone to another city. I was excited, but deep inside, I was thinking, what if I can't communicate? Still, I told myself, relax, I will try. I packed my bag and went to the bus station. At the ticket counter, my heart was beating fast. I took a deep breath and said, I want one ticket, please. The man gave me the ticket. I smiled and said, thank you. At that moment, I felt confident. After a long journey, I reached the city. New place, new people, new language. I was tired, hungry, and confused. I looked around and thought, now I really need a hotel. I found a hotel and walked inside. At the reception desk, the receptionist looked at me and said something very fast. I didn't understand everything, but I didn't panic. I smiled and said confidently, hello, I need a room. She asked, for how many days? For 1 second, my mind went blank. Then I answered, for 3 days. She said, please show your ID. I quickly gave it and said, here it is. Boom! I got the room. That moment felt like a small victory. After entering the room, I felt very hungry. I called room service and said, can I order food, please? The staff asked, what would you like? I wanted to say many things, but I kept it simple. Rice and chicken, please. When the food arrived, I smiled and said, thank you. The next day, I went out to explore the city. Everything was going well, until I got lost. Yes, completely lost. I saw a local person and felt nervous again. But I remembered one sentence and asked, excuse me, where is the market? He replied with hand gestures and said, go straight and turn left. I didn't understand 100%, but I understood enough. I said, thank you so much. And guess what? I finally reached the market. At a shop, I liked something. I asked, how much is this? The shopkeeper answered. I said confidently, okay, I will take it. At that moment, I thought, wow, I'm actually doing this. At night, I called my family. I said, hello, I am fine. The trip is going well. They were happy, and I was proud of myself. After a few days, it was time to return home. At the reception, I said, I want to check out. I paid the bill and said, thank you for your service. The receptionist smiled and said, have a safe journey. At that moment, I realized I didn't speak perfect English, but I spoke enough English, and that was enough to survive anywhere. So if you are scared of speaking English, remember my story. You don't need big words. You need simple sentences and confidence. If I can do it, you can do it too.